Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon in Sagittarius reading on May 31st, the blue moon. The second full moon in the month of May hasn't happened for over 2 years. Very infrequent, hence the saying once in a blue moon, is also a micro moon because of the distance at this time of the year between the Earth and the constellation of Sagittarius. There is great distance so that the moon appears much smaller than it usually does. All of that to say that this particular full moon in Sagittarius is focused on generally the area of your life where you are establishing routines, habits, norms that impact your well-being, what keeps you efficient and productive. I'm starting with the energy archaeology card, Capacity, and I'm going to read a little bit from the guidebook. Capacity is created through healing and integrating it, creating space for who you are and who you're growing into. Trust the softness that is revealed. It is boundaried, but without being inflexible. Testing the edges and trusting that they're strong enough to hold all that you are and that all that is flowing through the energetic channels in your body. Open all the places that are restricted and closed. Scour away the hardening and nurture soft, tender growth. Capacity is nurtured as you nurture yourself and your wholeness. So there is some, as is the case when we live, grow, it's some new growth, some new area of competence that you are developing, perhaps as a response to the need for a change. The change card reads, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So this is indicating to me that there's something that needs to move. This can be literally about your body, your home, your thoughts, your skill set. This feels as though you are growing a capacity, a skill that is helping you to promote or support some kind of necessary change in your personal environment. So this again bears on your well-being, quite likely your health, but also whatever ways in which you are supported to work with others. In the present, the King of Wands, this leadership thread keeps popping up for you, Cancer. And in this moment, it is feeling as though others are looking to you for inspiration. There is some communication, knowledge, or gift you have that is informative, that is necessary to the change that you are seeking. And the capacity to impact that change is very well the kind of growth that you're experiencing. Perhaps there is some way in which you're being called upon to argue for a change that you desire. In the past, the Moon card, your card, one of your cards. This is often associated with Pisces, and Pisces may also be important for you, Cancer, but the Moon certainly is your ruling planet. And this is really about going into some experience or set of experiences that have been with you for a long time. Something that perhaps has marked you as different, and the experiences that attend to that sense of difference are something that you are consciously opening yourself up for, looking into, as a better description. This necessarily bumps up against all of the subconscious fears that we all carry, but for you in particular, they're very personalized. And this is a way in which you are recognizing the necessity for whatever kind of change you're seeking, but also the sense that you are empowered through your experience of coping with, promoting, or dealing with this particular kind of difference that you are experiencing. In the future, the Nine of Cups is all about the happiness, the contentment, the satisfaction that you will experience as you continue to work with others and articulate your vision, your desire for change in some particular way. This feels as though it is the process that ultimately ends up giving you the deepest gratification, not just the end result. So this is telling me that you're getting something that you desire, but it has been a process. It may have taken months or years for you to do something that might ordinarily have taken less time in the past. But there's something significantly different about the change you're asking for, or the what you are requiring or requesting. Ultimately, working through all of that process gives you a sense that you have been forthright, honest, clear, and respectful in communicating that need to others who may not understand it. If this reading is resonating for you, Cancer, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate all of the support that you give me. And I'm going to clarify the moon and the past with 2 cards, please. The Chariot and the 8 of Pentacles for the King of Wands in the present. Clarify with the Knight of Wands and 3 of Pentacles. And in the future, the 9 of Cups, the Happy card, is clarified by the Strength card and the Lovers. All right, so I am going to look at your past, this healing process that is informed by achieving a goal. Looking into experiences in the past is very pointed for you. There's a way that you are specifically interrogating or digging into, researching even a particular goal, that goal being the change that you want to see. The 8 of Pentacles is indicating that you have done a lot of work around this. Perhaps this is something that will impact or affect your ability to function in the world, to function in your work, perhaps to generally function overall. But this is about lending to your productivity, lending to your functionality. So this is feeling as much about not only your physical body or your physical well-being, but your ability to work with others. It looks as though you're used to working at a very high capacity. You may have been a leader in the past that was part of informing you about how to go about this change. But you are having to externalize a lot of experiences and the impact of those experiences on you personally as you articulate the need for this desire, the need for this change. And in the present, the King of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. So interesting. This problem solving is part of a team. You're part of a consortium, a team, a panel, a group of others that are responsible for making and or implementing this change that you're seeking. But this is about your movement. This has to do with your physical ability to move. It's something that you understand well and are enthusiastic about. This feels critical to your ability to function in the world. So it's becoming more and more clear that you will do whatever it takes to make your case to others. And this is actually helping others to do their due diligence, to do the research, do their due diligence, or vet the question, or pursue and answer a solution on the basis of your clear and well-defined need. In the future, the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Strength card and the Lovers. Yeah, you are willing to do whatever it takes. This is underscoring the strong position you come from in the past. This is something that you've always been able to rely upon, and your need for it is actually giving you the ability to make choices that are essential for your life. You have persevered through a lot. You have supported others along the way in making some change that feels consistent. It feels regular. It feels like this is a common intervention in your experience. But the ability to choose this, to commit to this, it almost feels as though your advocacy or your clarity about the change that's needed actually elevates you to a different level within the group of problem solvers. You may be tasked to share your experiences with others who are in a similar position, as an example. You may, and I would also add that this is something for you that feels like an appropriate giving back, an appropriate way for you to advance the solution to this problem in some way. This feels extremely victorious, but it does strike me as something that is pulling a lot from you. It's requiring a lot that you would ordinarily keep hidden, but you can't. In order to get what you need, you have to put it all out on the table. I'm going to finish this reading with Language of Flowers Oracle, and I pulled the picture plant, and the keyword is insight. The answers are there for those who look. Sounds like a positive resolution, that this is something that will go well for you, Cancer. All of my best wishes until next time. Namaste.